Hi guys, welcome to Buck and Jack. I'm Adrian and today we are looking at this guy. This is the Farer Hudson. It's been lent to me by Kev, the chap who lent me the Oyster Perpetual. Go check him out on Instagram and on YouTube. Big thanks to Kev. If you're unfamiliar with Farer, they are a British brand and their whole thing is British designed, Swiss made. Now a lot of people are peddling that kind of phrase, designed here, built in Switzerland, so it has that big made in Switzerland tag. But these guys are actually doing it, and they're not just doing it, they're kind of kicking ass at it. This is powered by an ETA 7001 movement, hand-wound movement. And I think all of their watches are now powered by ETA Movement, which is quite surprising considering that ETA have reduced their distribution outside of the Swatch family. And these guys are an independent, and they're a small independent. So props to them for getting that contract with ETA. So let's blitz through some specs of this guy and then we'll get a closer look at the fine detail, because it is all about the fine detail with this guy. So we have a cushion style case and it is 37mm wide. It is 8.3mm deep, and we have a lug width of 20mm. There's water resistance to 50 meters, but that's not really a selling point of this watch, and it's not really part of the design, so it's kind of an added safety guard really. On the front we have an anti-reflective double domed sapphire glass, and on the back we have a display case back. Now this watch retails for £975. Which is a really good price for this spec of watch. So this movement is the ETA 7001. It's got 17 joules, a power reserve of 46 hours, and it has hours, minutes, and small seconds. This movement is used in quite a few other watches within this price range, and actually out of this price range as well. Bell & Ross have used it, Blancpain have used it, although they've heavily modified it, but it's still, they use a base movement of this. So it's quite a well-used movement. But these guys have packaged it in a £900 watch, and I think that is quite a fair price for what you're getting. Now design-wise, I don't connect with the cushion style case. When I look at it like this, I don't connect with the cushion style case. When I put it on, it's a different story. With the cushion style case and this racing strap, I feel like I should be wearing matching brown leather racing gloves and driving an E-Type through the Alpine Hills or something. I wouldn't buy this myself simply because it doesn't match my style, but it is a damn good looking watch. What I feel a bigger connection to is the build quality and the attention to detail with this. The build quality of this is absolutely brilliant. The edges are all nice and smooth. Everything just feels very tightly packed. It feels solid. The glass protrudes beautifully and evenly. And the biggest thing that I like about this case is the crown. The crown is stainless steel, but it has a little cap on the end with the Farer logo, and that is in bronze. I think that looks brilliant. And it's going to look more and more brilliant as that little touch just starts to patina. So let's talk about the big striking dial that this thing has. Farer have managed to take a very simple movement, hour, minutes and seconds movement layout, and make quite a visually complex dial. It's a triple stepped dial, and the whole thing has this beautiful turquoise sunburst, and it's got quite a complex track around the outside there. But I like it, it works. It adds a lot of character to the watch. It's still incredibly legible. It just makes for a very interesting watch, something very, you can get lost looking at this thing and appreciating the sunburst dial, appreciating all the detail that's gone into it. Now for a relatively small brand, I think they have, usually you get, with brands like this, usually you get a good looking watch, or you get a very well made watch, or you get a decent movement. It's rare to see all of that package outside of the big brands like Seiko, because I am talking about the smaller brands. I know these guys aren't a startup anymore, but they certainly aren't mainstream. They've had their fair share of press in Hodinkee, so I'm sure that's done a world of good for them, but what they are pushing out is really quite impressive. And it's quite cool that this is coming from England as well. Now, this isn't individual to Farer whatsoever. They haven't come up with this, but they are using it, and I think props to them for doing so. They have the quick release spring bars in their straps. I love these things. So this guy is a brilliant looking watch. It isn't my cup of tea, but I can absolutely appreciate the craftsmanship that's gone into creating this. It's very, very well designed. It's very well put together. And for a small brand, I think this is a cracking piece. Guys, let me know what you think about this thing. One, about the brand Farer, but also about this design. The cushion case, it's just not my thing. But the build quality and attention to detail is absolutely brilliant on this. Very, very impressive. Just on the off chance that one of you guys has a connection with Farer, I would love to get in contact with them and borrow a couple of watches and do a review of them. Maybe have a little chat with them as well. I'm a big fan of what they do. But they haven't been replying to my messages. So if you can get in contact, or you know a contact, give them my email address, hello@barkandjack.com, and maybe we can sort something out. It's worth asking. So guys, I talk about watches and drink coffee. If that's your thing, then hit subscribe down the bottom there. Hit the thumbs up button if you like this video. Check me on Instagram @barkandjack, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.